You're now listening to the Lunch and Learn with Dr. Barry. This is episode 1.
Thanks for listening to the Lunch and Learn with Dr. Barry, here to help educate, motivate, and put you on the right path to take control of your health through weekly discussions on topics in the medical field, public health arena, and in your community. And now your host, Dr. Barry.
Welcome, it's Dr. Barry. I am bringing you today's episode titled Affirmation 2016, and a special episode for me because this is actually the first Lunch and Learn that I ever did, the first live stream video that now is going to be my first episode of my podcast. And the reason why I wanted to kind of bring back to this episode is because it's what set the foundation for everything I've done over the past year. In this episode, you're going to hear what Affirmation 2016 means to me. You're going to hear some of my New Year's quote-unquote resolutions for the year 2017. And you're going to hear some new titles that I wanted to kind of go by towards the end, or at least by the end of 2017 year end. And so far, so good. You know, we're hitting a lot of these markers that I kind of set out for me earlier in December. So take a listen and sit back. Great episode. You'll see that it kind of sets the foundation for where we are today. Okay, let's get this show on the road. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my gift on the back from Oasis Home Healthcare Rehab Center in Lake Worth, Florida. They, Christmas time is coming around, so this is when I usually start getting my cards and gifts. So again, shout out to Oasis Healthcare Rehab Center. Again, if you are in the video, drop a like, drop a comment so I know you're in there so I can give you guys a quick shout out. Starting out. But first of all, again, I want to introduce myself, Dr. Barry, board certified internist, founder, drpiersblog.com, author and speaker. I bring you my first Lunch and Learn here in the office. It's been a great year, 2016. We know 2017 is coming around, but it's been a great year, and I wanted to kind of reflect on, all the accomplishments that I've done and what we plan on having for you guys in 2017. If you haven't had a chance, take a look at Monday's blog so you can kind of get an idea what we're going to be talking about pretty much for the rest of the week. Today's new post, Reclaiming My Time, is the first in a series of 4 posts this week about my goals and aspirations for 2017. The reason why I wanted to kind of do this for this week, again, I usually don't give you guys 5 posts in a week because sometimes I think that's a little bit overkill. But I wanted to make sure, my goals were out into the world, so it kind of lit a fire under me to know what I needed to do. Also wanted to, kind of acknowledge all the people that have kind of helped me get to where I'm at today. I do have a quick little list. So we're going to give these guys a shout out in a second. But first of all, Affirmation 2016, that is what this week is aptly titled. This is also birthday week for me. I'm turning 34 this week. Very happy and excited about that. I'm old, so I don't got nothing planned for the birthday. I just plan on enjoying another year of life here and enjoying the success that I've gotten so far for the most part. So Affirmation 2016, again, something I kind of thought of. Sorry about that. Forgot to put my phone on do not disturb, so no more interruptions. Affirmation 2016, something I was kind of thinking about over the weekend where I wanted to kind of plot out my goals and aspirations, by the time you get to 34 and you've done, everything that, you wanted to kind of do. It gets a little bit more difficult because, you have to start like making up new goals kind of on the fly. I'm a physician, married, kids, house, nice cars, everything that you would, say you had growing up, what type of goals you would look out for. So now that I get to this place, I didn't want to feel like I was stagnant. And I'm around a group of some great and amazing health professionals that are constantly kind of pushing and pulling me in the direction that I wasn't really comfortable going with. But you don't grow if you're comfortable. So here we are. So this week Four posts is going to be talking about things I plan on doing starting next year. Today's post again was talking about reclaiming my time and discussing all of the issues that have happened over this past year, and then pretty much over the time as I've been as a physician, where working and the pursuit of this health career in medicine sometimes put my leisure time, or supposed leisure time, kind of in the back burner. So 2017, I'm definitely making a more concerted effort to try to find that leisure time and just have some me time for myself moving forward, because medicine's one of these professions that can definitely occupy your time if you let it. Tomorrow's post, I think is on. Yeah, tomorrow's post is about the want to start a podcast. And so be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to give you too much info on that, but be on the lookout for that post tomorrow. We're going to be talking about, why Dr. Pierre wants to start a podcast moving forward. And then we're going to be talking later on this week of Dr. Pierre being a paid speaker. And, I already do speaking in and of itself, but, now I'm kind of claiming that I'm going to be a national paid one. So be on the lookout for that post. I believe it's coming either Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure which day I have to. I write all of my posts in the beginning of the week, and I forget which day it's actually going to be letting the world see it. So be on the lookout for that, either Thursday or Friday, talking about why I want to be a paid speaker. From that standpoint there. And I think last one, a published author. That's what I'm actually more excited about. I'm actually, as we speak, working on my book now. I think it's going to be like a 3-part book. I don't want to give too many details here, but the first one is going to be regarding being the perfect patient. And be on the lookout, because I'm actually going to be giving a free surprise in the very near future regarding that. So, how to be the perfect patient. That's probably going to be the first one. The second one's going to be focused more on the doctor, how to be a better doctor to your patients. And then the third and accumulation one is really going to be kind of bringing that all together and just talking about the doctor-patient relationship as a whole, and why we are at the spots that we're at now. But again, thanks guys for, checking in. Again, I know a lot of, I just sprung a lot of y'all on last night. Again, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays will be my days for Lunch and Learn. So, you'll have more than a day, or more than, I didn't even give you guys a day. I think it was less than 18 hours to, pop in here. But Tuesdays and Thursdays will be days where we do Lunch and Learns. So be on the lookout for that. This Thursday as well, we'll be having another one. We'll probably begin talking about new posts or medical, topics, questions, public health topics or questions, especially in this time of age where, we have our President-elect Donald Trump kind of, running amok. We'll definitely be talking about him, sooner or later from perspective. So we're going to have a broad range of discussion going on here for our Lunch and Learns. So please stay tuned. Again, you guys' support, much appreciated. Dr. Berry would not be here if it wasn't for you guys. And, I always like to remind myself of that. Anytime, you see I get a little bit ahead of myself, I want you guys to remind me as well, hey, you would not be doing what you're doing without us. So, and I got no problem, giving you guys that props regarding that. So you guys have a great, blessed day. I'm going to see you guys on Thursday for another Lunch and Learn. Not sure what we're talking about, but we're going to be talking about something. I'm pretty sure we'll have something to talk about. We'll have either my blogs or something to talk about. Again, to those watching the replay, which is going to be plenty of y'all, much appreciated for joining. And do us a favor when you do. Like and share the video, specifically the share portion. Because, in fact, I think I might do a video just on liking and sharing and what we appreciate as the people who produce this type of content, which one we would rather you guys do from that standpoint there. So Thursday, Lunch and Learn, 12:30. You guys have a great, blessed day. Much appreciated. Again, I thank you guys for all the support you do. after this video, I want you check out drpiersblog.com. Check out today's post talking about reclaiming my time. Check out all of my posts. Check out the whole website. And if you got any questions, concerns, you can hit me up on Facebook at Dr. Barry Pierre, Twitter at Dr. Barry Pierre. I'm on Snapchat as well. I think it's at Dr. Barry Pierre. I'm at Dr. Barry Pierre for everywhere I'm at. And of course, on my website as well, there's a contact page. So any questions, concerns, anything you want me to write about, that you're concerned about, give us a shout out. And if I can't write about it, I'm gonna find someone else who can from that standpoint. So you guys have a great blessed day. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Lunch and Learn with Dr. Barry. If you want to find out more about the episode, please go to www.lunchlearnpod.com. That's www.lunchlearnpod.com for the show notes and any links that may have been mentioned in today's episode. If you're interested in joining the Lunch Learn Pod community, head over to either the website lunchlearnpod.com or join us on Facebook and Twitter with the same username, Lunch Learn Pod. And again, you can find all of these links on the website. If you have any questions, any comments, or any requests for topics to debut on the show, please let that be known. And don't forget to use the hashtag LunchLearnPod when you're listening to the episode. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to today's episode, and I'll see you next week.